Welcome back to the channel, good friends. We got the 2009 GMC Sierra towed back to the shop. We had that at a shop, but we didn't get good news. So I'll share that with you today. We had it sent out to get an oil pump, and while it was there, I thought we would tear it down because it's a great foundation of a truck. Tear it down, rebuild the motor if we needed to. But unfortunately, we did spin a bearing and it ruined the block. So I have a couple options, a couple things to think about when it comes to the all-terrain Sierra. The 2009 is in okay shape. It's decent. It's a good foundation for a truck. Not a ton of rust. Just a little bit of bubbling, surface bubbling here that I can fix easily. Would be an excellent truck for hauling. It's in decent shape, inside and out. Not really torn up. Just a little dirty. Does have just 140,000 miles on the rest of it. And when it comes to the frame and the lower body, excellent shape. All the way back through, hardly any rust. So it would be worth dropping a motor in here, whether it's going to be a Jasper or a used engine for this thing. Even back towards the rear of the frame rails. It's just a little bit scaly or chipped frame paint. Nothing major at all. No rust on the bed. Decent shape going all the way across. So yeah, I believe I am going to do either one of two things. A Jasper crate motor. This would be a long block, so it would come with the block heads, cam, and valve train. You're looking at about $3,700, and you put labor on top of a professional mechanic shop, getting close to $6,000-7,000. Or I would order a used engine for this vehicle. Try to get it as close as I can. The wiring is really the only thing I would have to worry about, but we would drop it in here. Pull what's left of this one out and drop a new one in, or a new used engine, and cross our fingers and hope that it's good. You can get a decent used engine. I did find one place that I've dealt with before that I would trust to find me one for about $1,700 bucks, $1,700 to $2,500. So, the labor would be me then, so I could save that. I'm leaning that way, but guys, if you have any ideas of another route I could take, please put them down in the comment section, and I will consider them. I really appreciate all the input you guys send me down in the comment section. It's a great community that we have here, and I'm appreciative, and I thank you for it. So yeah, definitely, not going to junk it or salvage it. We'll drop a motor in here, and this will be a good truck, either for myself or somebody. These in decent shape for sale get well over $10,000, and I only got this thing for $3,000 and change, so there's plenty of room to put some money into it. As for Big Stinky over here, the paint, the body, turned out great. Very pleased. I just need to refurbish the wheels, get these flares off, and repaint them, but it turned out fantastic. Very happy about that. And mechanically, it is getting there. I went out and got a couple more things for it. We need U-joints and just the drive shaft back from the transmission. There's 5 of them. So that's about $250 worth. I have them all labeled. Rear, transmission, center support, and front. So I ordered these because there's a slight vibration at about between 45 and 50 miles per hour. And this is where I'm going to start to eliminate that. But it's getting better and better each time we drive this thing, smoother with the additives that we put in the gas and the oil, running smoother, smoking less. I love this big thing. Just a simple, big old truck, but I like getting up, sitting up high in traffic, and fun to drive. Hearing the whistle, sounds like a jet engine taking off. Really enjoy the old thing. So yeah, we're gonna paint the flares, finish getting it looking more respectable, clean up the wheels, coat them. We will do the Eastwood frame rails, underbody we'll do with the Eastwood rust inhibitor. Get that all treated. Bed already has, you know, its liner. Got my box full of jack and tie downs for the trailer. When it comes to the Appalachian trailer, it's sitting here waiting for a winch plate. Gonna lift and get the winch and have it right here. A winch is a must for the cars that don't run. Not everything that I buy, you know, runs. The truck was one of them. And more tie downs like this we want to get welded back through here. And then we want to do some sort of a seal or stain for the treated boards here. And then we're going to coat the frame. So many trailers that I see are just rusted and they just go to shit. And then I will store it inside when I can, or have it covered. And then also an update on the Infiniti QX80. That's still at one of the shops, going through the process of being converted from salvage to reconstructed title. And I only need one more thing done to that. And we had to take the module from underneath the center console that controls the seatbelt tensioner and the airbags and get it sent out to be reprogrammed. Because when you're in a major accident and that goes, it's a hard code and shows up on the dash, and that has to be removed or programmed out so the light goes out on the dash, and then we can go from salvage to reconstructed. That's all it needs. Everything else I did passed. So I'm very happy about that. For just regular state inspection here in Pennsylvania, you can have the seatbelt light on and they'll pass it. But for the initial inspection to go from salvage to reconstructed, that has to be out. And I understand that, so we have it, you could buy a new module, it's close to $1,000, or you can get the module sent out up to Connecticut, have it reprogrammed. They'll send it back within 24 hours and get it in. So that should be done within a couple days, and that will be available. We want to finish the paint correction on that and get the rest of the paint looking good, and that's done. A lot of work went into that. When we get it back, I'll go over all of that and then how it looks now. The newest addition here, and the shop manager is laying next to it, guarding it. Just a couple issues mechanically to take care of, and then we can get it inspected and jump in the paint, which I'm anxious to see what we can do with the polishers just to turn it around. And then I'll be painting a lot of it, like the top half of the roof and the hood. But with this, we want to take care of the pulley tensioner that's making that squeaking noise, or the balancer. I'll find out what it is. These two lights here are from a module the EBCM, which is the electronic brake control module. And you can get those for $1,400, or you can get them sent out and get reprogrammed. But we're going to find out what that is. We'll hook up to the OBD2, see what codes they're throwing at us, and we can figure it out from there. And maybe I'll do that on the video here real quick before we end it. And then there's also a bit of an oil leak underneath, and we'll find out where that's coming from. We just went through that with the Acura, and it was just an oil pan gasket. It could be rear main seal. We're prepared with the price that we got this for. We are really prepared to throw a little bit of money at it and make it a fun car, because everything else is not a crack in the dash. The interior is in great shape. It's just the paint and a little bit of mechanical issues. Cars like this, we got it for $6,000 and a little bit of change. These in good shape are 14 grand, 12, 14, 15,000. So going down to ABS system. See what we get. C1234 speed sensor circuit. All right, we'll have to look into that a bit closer. The Infiniti QX60 is doing perfectly fine. We're piling on the miles with that. That is the puppy mobile. Plenty of room in there for her. She's comfortable. I'm comfortable. I have more features than I did with the minivan. The minivan is gone. So that went to Cars for Kids. So we donated that one there. Whatever's going to happen, it's probably going to end up at Copart. That's where they normally sell their vehicles, that type of charity. But this one here is doing fine. It's running great. And that pretty much sums it all up. The Acura was the last one to sell, and that's where we stand when it comes to the fleet. That'll do it for today's video, good friends. Let me know what you would recommend to drop in the Sierra. Jasper crate, used engine, take a gamble on that. That's always going to be a gamble. You don't know what you get till you hit the key and fire it up. Maybe you have an idea. I'd be interested to know what you have to think about that. Leave it down in the comment section. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I appreciate you guys stopping by for another video, and we'll catch you in the next one.